Hello friend, my name is Asindra and today I'm going to continue playing for you Cinderella Phenomenon with Comp.
Hello.
Now, last time I don't actually remember what happened because we took a break. Oh, we were asking questions, and so why are they working together?
Yep. To answer that, hashtag history. Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. Dramatics aside, there is only one crystal in the kingdom called Crystallum
Lucis.
Lucis. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystallum Tenebrarum.
You did the same thing I did.
Crystallum, the dark crystal, powered by fear and anger. Someone get a Gelfling.
It's been forever since I've watched that movie.
I am so... Did you hear that they are going to be doing a Netflix series?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool. Are they going to do it with the puppets?
Yes, they are. That's what I haven't had a chance to watch the teaser trailer yet, but my brother told me they're doing one, and it's going to be with the puppets. It's not going to be like animated, and I'm like, ah!
That's going to be awesome.
I'm so excited! The strongest of the witches is the Tenebrarum Bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucius Malfoy Bearer. Parfait is the Lucis Bearer.
I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy?
The Great War greatly damaged me. Greatly. The greatest. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden.
What does a bearer do?
The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For a century, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. Until a certain human decided to be a pest.
Who was he? Or she?
I knew him as Hans Gabriel. Gabriel?
Yep.
We're going with that. That's what he is from now on.
Okay.
Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process.
How could a single person have so much power?
It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. I can't type. They began to hunt them.
Didn't the witches fight back?
We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause... We aren't allowed to use... Apparently did. We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm.
You're not going to want to keep that voice for her because she talks well, not a lot, but a significant amount.
Hell fucking no. We saw how I reacted in the fucking werewolf one where Jolene popped up and all she said was howdy and I was like, oh, fuck a duck.
But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
But that all changed when the Tenebrarum Bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to fuel the power of Tenebrarum. I'm never going to be able to say that right, just FYI, so that's going to be a thing. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The crystal cracked, and the Skeksis appeared. And the mystics. God, now I want to watch that movie. Fuck. The witches and the Tenebrarum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. Ow, ow. The Tenebrarum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but her mother is the fucking Tenebrarum bearer, isn't she?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Leading the Sith.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still had I stroked again. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace.
Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches?
She literally just said there are good witches. The Tenebrarum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. I should just start saying the dark crystal.
Yeah. I thought you would, but you didn't, so I just didn't say anything.
I'm going to, because I'm starting to agitate myself with that, so. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the dark crystal, in maintaining harmony. Some, inevitably, are corrupted. Chai tea. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies.
And yet, it wasn't a fairy that cursed me.
Dark is not evil. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the dark crystal. She's not a Skeksis. She's as good as they come. Hopefully, you'll come to see that for yourself. Probably not.
I doubt it.
Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal.
Which is?
To restore the balance between darkness and light. Like motherfucking Jedi, yo.
3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that?
Because okay. I have so many issues with this girl. Going to a ball, finding a prince, it's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that. Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Thank you, Parfait, for giving the explanation that I was about to just vomit all over this goddamn video. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet.
I cannot believe this. I look down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been 2 days before.
Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain.
Why?
Anne Rice.
Why would Anne Rice even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace.
She don't know you, bitch. You ain't nobody from the next beggar.
Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that I wear in the palace, but still it is far improved from my rags. All my life I've never had to lift a finger, and now I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. I refuse to bake.
I refuse to bake. Buy your cookies at the store.
Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse.
My echolocation doesn't work when I'm trying to tell the time. I can't see a cookie by screeching at it. I can't see whether it's fully cooked yet.
I can't. If I screech at a flan, it will collapse.
How do you expect me to make a souffle?
Quiche is out of this. Just out of it. Nope.
Just.
Baking and I, not good friends.
Nope.
What is this place?
The house.
There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed that the girl that had left me the salve by the counter, serving drinks.
Called a pub.
But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence.
Well, look at what we have here. The Ice Princess herself.
Huh? They know who I am?
I didn't think it was true. Cursed for her cold-heartedness. As to be expected.
You remember who I am, and yet you still treat me like this?
Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl. Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They need no offense.
I doubt that that's true.
If I were them, I would mean full fucking offense, though.
I cannot believe that. Not when the people Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place?
Welcome to the Welcome to the Marching Tavern, a home for those with the fairy tale curse. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. I ship them.
Yeah.
Like, well, I am on this fucking boat. It is probably the size of the raft I made in high school.
You made a raft in high school?
I say a raft. It's maybe about a foot long, because we just had to make because we were reading the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn when he rides the raft up and down the Mississippi, and a project was to create a raft that can float.
Okay.
So I created a raft that can float.
Nice.
Like I said, it's about a foot long, maybe about a little over half a foot wide. It's not that big.
Marchen. Tavern?
The Marchen was built 3 years ago, when the number of cursed in Angiel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, hello, Thunder.
Uh-oh.
I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. So that means Anne Rice does recognize her.
No.
No?
Nope.
Shit, I would assume.
There's 3 people who are allowed in here that are not witches or fairies or cursed. And that is Anne Rice and 2 of the guards.
Okay.
Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am?
They're not affected, honey. Duh. The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone who... I forgot how to read. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten that you are the crown princess. We'll just go with that. I don't think it's going to get better.
Prince.
It's because I haven't screeched in a while. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title. It goes without saying that the fairies and witches are also not affected.
And yet I say it anyway.
Yep. Exposition! Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the Marchen. Lycan.
Parfait beckons the serving girl over.
Lycan. This is Anne Rice. She helps out at the fuck a duck. She helps out at the Martian. I keep thinking like Mars Martian.
Yeah.
Martian Range Rover, and does most of the cooking. I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this ice princess did to you. Huh?
I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not benefit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Anne Rice Willowy. I hope we get along. Really? This is how you're gonna start doing good?
I don't believe I asked for your opinion.
Please, you two, no fighting. I don't know, she could use a good kick in the ass.
I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to two people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces I have seen in the palace before.
This is...
Jurien Valiente and Garland Belrot.
Is this me?
Yeah, they're all you.
Okay. How did you know?
Both of you were in the Order of Caldera.
That's right.
They were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here?
They're cursed, honey. What the fuck else? We help the fairies! They and Anne Rice are the They and Anne Rice are exceptions and are allowed in this cavern without the curse. Oh, okay, I was wrong. Whoopsie.
Like I said, these are the knights that protect.
Yeah. Jurien and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the Martian.
Protect?
Range Rover. From the witches. They'd do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken.
And what about you?
She literally has explained that she cursed you with the expectation that you'll break it. I don't... Were you too busy screeching to figure out how to get around your room that you missed that part? I don't... I have so many issues with this chick. I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test.
A test?
An act of anger. Yes, a test. Start studying.
Yeah.
Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I mean, you're not a bright bulb, so I'm not sure why it can bother with you, but you know, hey. Hi, I'm bitter. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I don't have high hopes.
Nope.
I really am only trying to help you.
I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back.
Well, you fucked. Well, to do that, you'd have to break your curse. Like I've explained a half a dozen times over. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try and be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. They gonna go fuck. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. That's not gonna work well.
Nope. The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I am alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust, contempt, as if I am the reason they are cursed and have to take refuge in the Martian in the first place.
They are, or she is, I'm sure.
Make friends. All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own.
Never needed friends.
I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. I'm just imagining a parent standing on his face. Whoops. Anyway.
He stands up and just someone lurches from the corner and glues himself to their face with like their hands on their hip. The angry mother is like, "You've done wrong, girl."
His hands clench and unclench into fists as he glares at me pointedly.
"Mom, get off my face.
Jurian
It hurts."
and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man.
Well, let's see. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past. And no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the Martian. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. Tisk. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her.
He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again.
Do. Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here.
Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There is no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The Martian begins to settle down, and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk toward an empty table, realizing that I am being deliberately ignored.
You deserve it.
I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow, when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life. 3 times, now.
'Cause you're a bitch and your mom's a bitch.
How did this happen?
Hashtag bitch goals.
The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Jurian, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am?
Yep.
Maybe being in the Martian is not such a good idea.
I mean, you ain't got anywhere else to go. I'm sorry.
I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah, yes. I was picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma.
Karama.
Your name is Karma?
Karama.
A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no?
Yes. Karama. I'm sorry, I can't. Your narcissism is going to scare the princess away.
Oh. You are that magician boy.
Boy.
Oh, how appropriate, boy.
Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours.
You would hit a lady? How savage. ...
Anyway, I am Walt I can't fucking read. Anyway, I am Walt Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse?
Does everyone share what their curse is?
We talk about it freely in the Martian. The whole point is helping each other break our curses, after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet.
He pauses, then narrows his eyes slightly.
Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret.
He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse?
I've been told that a few have.
A few. That's not very reassuring.
Well, at least the curses can be broken.
I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella.
That explains the nature of your curse, only it's been reversed, hasn't it?
Riches to rags. You tried.
I almost did.
That's one way of putting it.
Hashtag an attempt was made. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, Princess. He mostly speaks nonsense.
He?
Don't misgender, bro. Princess.
And we will find out what Parfait has to say to us next time.
Da, 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 da.
Hey! So, thank you for watching. Comp, do you have anything left to say that is not a screech?
Nope.
Okay. So, I love you. Bye.
Ah!
Damn it.
Bye.